of the memorandum of
I'm not
agreement.
asking for details. Sabihin mo lang, was it made a requirement?
Restitution is part of the details, sir, which is provided for in any memorandum of agreement if you're going to ask me. So if it is going
Bago
to
siya
be there,
makapag-apply, restitution will be required.
not necessarily, sir.
O,
Not
paano?
necessarily.
Ito kailangan sabihin ko, palagi kasing sinasabi ng mga ibang tao, I am trying to defend the Discayas. No, I am trying to maintain what the law says and provides. Dahil alam ko na wala namang sinasabing restitution, gusto naman nilang magpa-cover para sa ganun, may protection naman sila because they are aiding the state to prosecute kung sino-sino may kasalanan dito. Bakit hindi natin i-apply ang batas? Ngayon, sinasabi mo na naman, tinatanong ko lang, may restitution applied to Yusek Bernardo. He was granted already provisional admission. Ba't hindi mo maibigay man lang yun? There is nothing secret in that. Otherwise, pero meron kayong paborito, merong hindi. Parang namimili kayo. It is a selective process.
May I respond, Mr. Chair?
Yes, you may respond.
Again, we take exception to the statement of the good senator that we are being selective. The process of application...
Yun ang ginagawa
No, the process
mo,
of
You're
application,
making a
sir...
selective application of the law. Sinasabi natin, walang requirement ng restitution. Will you agree?
I agree, sir. It is
Oh.
not explicitly stated in the law. It is not explicitly stated in the law, but...
It is not explicitly stated in the law, but you're requiring them to restitute.
No, sir. Let me just explain, if you will allow me to finish. There is
What-
no
what?
explicit provision in the law calling for restitution. However, there is a memorandum of agreement whereby terms and conditions can be stated therein. And if there is agreement as to restitution,
Alam mo, yung
the same can
memorandum
be
of
included.
agreement, hindi siya kasamang restitution. Yung pagka siya na-admit na as state witness, kaya mo lamang siya lalagyan ng memorandum so that he can cooperate with the DOJ in prosecuting this case.
Precisely,
Huwag mong
sir.
iisipin na i-include mo yun sa memorandum. You are debating from the law itself.
There is no deviation, sir.
Sabihin mo sa akin kung anong provision that the memorandum will require restitution.
There is nothing in the law, again, which states
Ito
that...
yung problema ninyo. Palagi kayong ganyan kung makipag...
Ano, sir, we're being very candid with the
And then sasabihin nyo,
committee.
take exception. Kayo ang nagte-take exception, pati batas binabago ninyo.
No, sir. If the Discaya couple would want to be admitted, all they had to do is go through the same process. But it's not a matter only of...
Pumunta na sila.
Yes, sir. But they have not...
Alam mo, si Secretary Boying Rimulya ang nandito. Nag-uusap pa sila dito. Okay? Sabi niya sa mag-asawa, Mr. Discaya, sige, bukas na bukas, isama mo yung asawa mo, magkikita tayo sa din. Nandito pumunta siya rito. Kaya ang palagay ko noon, processing lang naman. If they will not qualify, okay lang sa akin yun. But, hindi nga sila natuloy sa process because they were required restitution. Kaya ang nakikita ko dito, merong blocking. Di ba? Napakasimple na pinag-uusapan natin, Prosecutor Papadulyon. Huwag na nating i-complicate ito. We apply this law to everybody. Ngayon, tinatanong ko lang, okay lang naman kung qualified si Yusek Bernardo. I have nothing against Yusek Bernardo. Okay lang. Tinatanong ko lang, para yung application ng batas, parehas lang. So, halimbawa, kung wala namang restitution si Yusek Bernardo, why will you apply restitution to these people?
Sir, we did not... That was a statement made by former Secretary Rimulya. When they were referred to Department of Justice for processing, it was because there was a legislative inquiry which was going on. And the Discaya couple, during the time that they were testifying, stated that they wanted to be provided security and protection. Immediately after they went to the department, said security and protection was provided to them without any consideration yet as to their application into the program. The evaluation for purposes of being considered in the program is a different process which has not been completed. That is the reason why they have not yet been considered as possible state witnesses in the
It
cases
was
which are
never
pending.
completed because you were insisting on restitution. Drop it. Para sa ganun, kung mag-apply sila at kung qualified sila, pagbigyan ninyo. Yun lang ang ano dyan.
No, sir. Again, let me disabuse the mind of the good senator. There is no requirement that for purposes of processing, they will have to go through or they will have to make restitution.
Yun nga
Because it will
sinabi ni
still go
Boying
through
Rimulya.
evaluation.
Sinasabi ko sa iyo, yun ang sinabi niya sa press conference niya. Sinabi niya yun eh. Alam mo, mag-a-apply lang sinasabi ko. Kung ang restitution mangyayari at the end of, let's say, napakita talaga na meron silang pananagutan sa batas, later on, restitution is talagang kailangan. Pero nag-a-apply lang yung tao Kaya nga, Witness Protection and Benefit Program. There is no reason to burden these people for another requisite which is not even in the law. So, kung qualified sila, i-process natin. Kung nag-qualify, salamat. Kung hindi sila nag-qualify, wala tayong magagawa.
Mr. Chair, it is not as if the reason why they are not being processed is because of the restitution that you mentioned. The fact is...
Prosek, ang sinasabi ko, hindi, yun ang naging unang dahilan kasi, kaya siguro nabanggel ito. Maraming procedures dyan. Kaya lang, ang sinasabi ko, ang pinipilit kong ipaintindi sa'yo, ay yun doon pa lang doon pa lang na-stop na sapagkat pinilit ni Secretary Boying, mag-restitute ka muna. Sabi ko, nawala na.
Mr. Chair, kung ang gagustuhan po ng Diskaya couple is makonsider sila o ma-process sila, let's take away the aspect of restitution. But they have to comply first with the requirements, which is the submission of the affidavits to justify the department being able to evaluate the same. Let's not talk about restitution.
Tapos na. Okay na yun. So wala nang restitution. Mr. Diskaya, Ms. Diskaya, kung talagang gusto nyo at kung gusto nyo mag-apply talaga, ayun, wala nang restitution. Pero kailangan mag-qualify kayo. Kung hindi kayo qualified, wala tayong magagawa.
Mr. Chair, may I interject?
The Vice Chairman is recognized.
I just want to be clarified, PG Fadulyon. Ano ba talagang gusto ng DOJ to be bigyan ng restitution immediately? Kasi may sinasabi ni Senator Marcoleta, there will be a process. What is your stand here?
Sir, my position is this, if I may. Restitution, Senator Marcoleta is correct when he pointed out that restitution is not a requirement under the WPSB law. It
Okay.
is, as I said, it is not explicitly stated there. However, when the process of when the witness who applies to to be admitted into the program is evaluated, and for example they qualify, their qualification is now subject of a memorandum of agreement between the department represented by the secretary and the applicant. Now, in the memorandum of agreement, there are terms and conditions that may be agreed upon or imposed by the parties, and restitution is part of them. If I may be allowed to explain further, kung halimbawa po meron po tayong witness na nag-a-apply sa programa, at sinasabi na nila, I am remorseful, ako po ay nagkamali, ako po ay nakakatanggap ng pera, naggaling sa nakaw o hindi sa matamang paraan, at ito po ay sosoli ko. Sasabihin po ba ng department, hindi naman kasi part ang restitution dito, so hindi mo kailangan magsoli. Kaya po yan inilalagay sa memorandum of agreement kung meron man, para lamang po masiguro din ng department na at least kung meron pong ill-gotten wealth, or if a person is unjustly enriched, monies will be returned back to the coffers of government. Remember, sir, if one is covered under the program, one of the results would be if there is a case where they will be testifying as a witness, they will not be included in the information anymore. And if they're not included in the information, it means they have no criminal liability and forfeiture will not lie as against them. A process which will happen much later.
Okay, so Republic Act 6981, PG Padulyon, Section 5, it states na to comply with legal obligations plus to cooperate with respect to all reasonable requests. Ang tanong ko po ngayon, ano ba ang mga unreasonable sa pagbabalik na ninakaw na yaman? Can you give me some?
Let me just be clarified, Mr. Chair. Ano po ang ano ang reasonable kung magbabalik po?
Kasi ang sabi, legal obligations, reasonable requests. So it's a reasonable request. Pero it doesn't mean to say na you are, it's their obligation. Is that
Yes, sir.
correct?
Yes, sir. Kasi po, kasama po yan dun sa pagpapakita po ng pagsisisi ng kung sino man pong aplikante na sinasabi niya, kung ako po ay may nakuhang yaman sa pamamaraan na hindi po legal, at ako po ay humihingi ng kapatawaran, at ako po ay willing na tumistigo, at isosoli ko po. Natural po, ipapalagay po natin yan sa loob ng Memorandum of Agreement, at yan po ay mapupunta sa gobyerno.
Kaya po, ang tanong ko po ngayon sa PG Padulyon is that reasonable ba o unreasonable ang pagbabalik ng pera na kinuha sa taong bayan, which is which?
It is definitely not unreasonable. I would say it is only reasonable and within reason to return the same.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Hypothetical, halimbawa, nag-apply yung couple, Diskaya couple. Sinabi nila, halimbawa, papasok sila sa MOA. Okay, ito po yung aking mga account numbers, ito yung bangko. Willing po akong i-waive kung magkano man ang laman nitong account number na ito. Tama po ba yung hypothetical situation na ganon?
That would be one correct means, Mr. Chair.
Or halimbawa, ito po yung estimate ko na kinita ko sa aming pagkokontrata na merong ghost project. Nag-estimate siya. Nagbigay siya sila ng estimated amount na sa tingin ninyo acceptable kasi yun ang base rin sa reasonable na computation. Kasama rin yung sa MOA.
That will also be included in the MOA,
So
sir.
hindi immediate na
Hindi po
pagpasok nila, babayad na kagad sila. Parang extortion yun.
Yes, sir. Hindi po immediate. Kasi mangyayari niyan is parang you paid your way to be able to be admitted.
Parang you buy your
Yes,
way
sir.
in to the
Yes, sir.
program.
Ito po, it's a
So,
necessary...
merong miscommunication.
Yes, sir.
Wala nga sa batas ang restitution, pero it could come later.
Yes, sir.
Parang as a pledge, as a commitment.
Yes, sir. That is correct, Mr. Chair.
Thank you.
Mr. Chair, ikaw na nga hindi man hidden wealth
Sorry.
pinag-uusapan
Mrs.
dito.
Diskaya wants to say something. Can we allow her? Pwede natin magsalita ka muna.
Yes po.
Miss.
I-confirm ko lang po kasi with what attorney Fadulian said na meron kaming we were given temporary security. Definitely we weren't kasi I had to get our own security for me and my kids after the session here where we mentioned the 17 congressmen. So hindi po kami nabigyan ng DOJ ng any security whatsoever. And then yung sinasabi na hindi kami nakikipag-cooperate. Actually, the affidavits that they were requesting were prepared and we were ready to give it to DOJ. Pero kasi we were required to restitute first. So hindi namin
You were required to restitute.
Oo,
How much?
Wala silang sinabi na amount. So hindi
Baka-
namin alam kung ano yung restitution.
Baka stipulation lang.
Oo. So it was one of the yun nga po, one of the stipulations
PG,
that
baka
was
stipulation lang yun.
asked of us.
Mr. Chair, I am not privy because I am not part of the ones who have been talking
Yes.
to and communicating
Yes po,
with the
opo.
Diskaya couple. So I will have to validate that information, Mr. Chair, as to whether or not
So-
restitution was made a condition.
Maybe you can renew your application.
Actually, hindi din
Puntahan nyo
kami
na lang si PG Padulyon.
Opo, hindi na po kami we are 100% trying to cooperate with whatever is asked of us. So when Mr. Diskaya was let out for a half day to do the ledger, nagpasa po kami ng ledger ni Yusek Bernardo nung day din na yon, pero hindi din pinansin. It parang sinabi sa amin, the case will go on
Okay,
even without
para
the
lang kasi
ledgers.
490 na, no? Sabihin lang lawyer ninyo, mag-coordinate sa DOJ. Andito yung director ng WPP. Kung makipag-ugnayan, para hindi tayo dito nagba-back and forth. Hindi tayo matatapos eh. Kasi I think there's a lot of miscommunication eh. No, iba yung interpretation, iba yung interpretation.
Yes,
So,
Mr.
Senator
Chair.
Risa,
Mr.
you're
Chair.
about to...
Yes, salamat Mr. Chair. Since sinabi ni Ms. Diskaya na gusto nilang mag-cooperate 100% sa mga investigasyong ito, just to make of record explicitly, bukod po sa sinabmit na nilang mga proyekto ng Alpha and Omega 2016 to 2022, iniintay pa po ng komite yung mga proyekto 2016 to 22 ng St. Gerard, St. Timothy, Amethyst Horizon, St. Matthew, Great Pacific Builders, at Elite General Contractors. Plus po, yung mga joint venture agreement projects ng mga Diskaya taong 2016 hanggang 2022 din, Mr. Chairman. Salamat po.
Thank you.
So, salamat Mr. Chair at siguro baka magkakaroon ng panibagong pag-asa yung mag-asawa na ito. Pero Prosec Padulyon, huwag mo nang ipipilit yung restitution na yung ilalagay mo sa memorandum. Mali yun. Para matuloy. Kasi nag-a-apply lang naman eh. Baka naman, ang totoo niyan kahit, Mr. Chair, kung...
Actually, hindi outright yung restitution. Parang pledge yan eh. Parang willing kami mag-restitute. Parang ganun lang. Hindi outright kasi pagka outright, parang extortion yun.
Hindi, maski na yung pledge wag na muna nating ilalagay kasi parang nababahiran ng ano eh. Unang-una, hindi nga natin alam, magkano ba yung re-rest? Sino bang magkukwenta? Sino magtatago nito while nandyan yan? Paano kung halimbawa, hindi naman na kumpleto, hindi sila nag-qualify. O kung nag-qualify man lang sila as state witness, later on, nagkaroon nga sila ng konting sablay, pwede rin naman silang i-discharge as state witness. What happens to the restitution? Kaya para wala kayong sagutin, wag nyo nang ipipilit yun, wala kasi sa batas yun.
Okay. I would suggest
Thank
that
you,
the lawyer
Mr.
of
Chair.
the Diskaya couple will just coordinate with the DOJ.
Okay.
Settled? Para mag-renew yung application. Yeah, thank you very much. So, meron pa?
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you very much. PJ, you want to say something pa?
Sir, ulitin ko lang po, yung pag-admit, pagpasok ko kasi sa pag-apply sa program is voluntary. That's why we cannot coerce or force anybody who wants to be admitted. However, yung sa sinasabi lang po ni Senator Marcoleta, una-una po liliwanagin ko, hindi po ako nag-i-impose ng conditions na ilalagay sa Memorandum of Agreement. It is an agreement between the Secretary of Justice representing the WPSB and the applicant. Now, as to whether or not restitution will be included there will depend on the evaluation of whatever statements will be submitted to us.
So, gusto mo talagang patagalin itong usapan na to?
Pinaliwanag ko lang,
Tama na.
pinaliwanag ko lang ho, sir. Pinaliwanag ko lang ho.
Okay, okay.
So, members, would you like them to continue reading yung ledger, the contents? Sige. Continue, Mr. Diskaya.
Congressman Romulo, care of Angelita Garucha and D. Aris. August 25, 2020, 3,915,000. January 17, 2022, 5,403,000. January 17, 2022, 2,058,000. February 14, 2022, 5,487,000. Wait. April 8, 2022, 2.6 million. February 6, 2023, 2.6. February 6, 2023, 7.2. March 3, 4.8. March 25, 9.7. March 5, 21.2. March 7, 7.077. May 30, 14,152. May 30, 14,699.
Okay, Mr. Diskaya, ganito lang. Isabit nyo na lang yan. Kailan kayo pwedeng bumalik para kunin ang lahat? Papayagan uli kayo ni Senate President na lumabas ng Senado. Kasi sabi ni Sergeant at Arms, marami raw. Sabi ko, sana binitbit nyo na lang lahat, kinarga nyo na lang lahat.
Your Honor,
Sabi
kung
niya raw-
mabibigyan niyo po sana akong wala sa detention ko.
Yun nga, hindi.
Kahit
Sabi ko-
gabi po, gagawin ko.
Okay, papayagan ka namin uli. Susulat ako kay Senate President kung kailan. Pero kunin nyo na lahat, hindi nyo pabalik-balik. Gusto mo lang yata umuwi.
Totoo po, kasi namimiss ko na po yung mga anak
Sige.
ko at saka
Anyway,
yung bahay po namin.
Sige,
Oho.
gagawa ko ng sulat sa kanya. I-arrange na lang natin. Pakisapit mo na lang
Your Honor,
committee.
okay lang po ba? Banggitin ko na rin po yung iba pang mga pangalan na nandito
Sige,
na dapat babanggitin ko. Hindi ko lang po babanggitin yung mga
Alright.
presyo nila. Yung susunod po si Kong Marvin Rillo, Kong Dean Asistio, Kong Patrick Vargas, Kong Marivic Pilar, Kong Jojo Ang. Yun po muna partial.
Mr. Chairman, just a quick intervention.
Yes, Senator Win.
Narinig ko kanina yung kay Congressman Romulo, may mga pangalan kang binanggit ahead.
Ano
Yung
po?
mga pangalan nun?
Kay D.E. Aris po yun, tsaka si D.E. Aristotle Ramos, at tsaka si Angelita Garucha dati. Engineer
yun ang
ng
kausap
DPWH.
Yun ang kausap mo, hindi si Congressman Romulo.
With ano po? Ang tawag doon sa ganun? With advice po. Yes.
Pero wala kang diretso mo bang kausap si Congressman Romulo o itong dalawang tao ang kausap mo?
Itong dalawang tao po na ito ang kausap ko, with ano rin naman po ni Congressman yun.
Paano mo alam kung with consent?
Kadalasan po, hindi po kami nakakaranas ng hirap, hindi po na mutual terminate yung projects. For example, may mga projects din po kami sa First Metro na nung hindi po kami binasbasan, ay na mutual terminate lang po ang project na yun at nalipat po sa ibang mga license.
Kasi mahirap po yun na merong kagaya kanina kay Yusek Bernardo na merong isang taong na may taong nasa gitna, hindi naman diretso sa kanya. Napakahirap naman na ganun yung sitwasyon dahil hindi diretso sa kanya. Observation ko lang, no, kasi base rin kanina sa nabanggit ni Mr. Bernardo. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chair, masingit ko lang din. So, Mr. Diskaya, may layer pa, ika nga, may tao na ito para kay congressman ganito. Pero sila ba mismo kumukuha o may tao? Tapos, naku-confirm ba na tatawagan mo yung mambabatas na, Sir, natanggap mo naman, baka mamaya, dinala lang sa bahay nung courier o nung tao?
Kadalasan mo po, hindi naman po talaga harap sa kahit kaibigan mo na yung congressman, kahit na super friends na kayo, hindi naman po talaga siya harap sa'yo ng personal. Kumbaga, nagbibigay na lang po sila ng instruction. Kadalasan naman po talaga, ang inuutusan talaga nila, kung hindi yung chief of staff, DE, or kung sino pang pinagkakatiwalaan nila. So, yun po ang layers.
Pero yung natanggap nila yung pera, tiwala ka na doon sa tao nila na di ba pwede makausap si Kong o may pinapirma ka ba? Ito, papirmahan mo na na-receive, etc.
Bawal po yun kasi paper trail po yun. So, ibig sabihin po, wala talaga. At talagang walang...
So, tiwala na lang.
Yes po, mararamdaman mo lang naman po yun na talagang hindi ka binasbasan kapag pinahihirapan ka na. May pahirapan kang makakolekta, pahirapan ka sa lahat, o ano po mga klase ng bagay. Pag yan na po ang naramdaman mo, ibig sabihin, yung pera hindi nakarating.
Pati sa collection siguro. Pag,
Yes po, opo.
collection,
Sa collection mo po, mobilization mo pa lang, mahihirapan ka na. Sa next partial collection, kahit siguro tapos mo na yung project, hindi ka pa rin makakasingil kasi hindi mo pa binibigay yung obligasyon.
So yun lang ang mga senyales na natanggap nung sponsor mo o nung proponent na yung binigay mo na commission niya, natanggap niya, kaya mabilis pati
Opo.
hanggang sa collection.
Yes po, Your Honor. At minsan po, pag nagkita po kami ng politiko na yon, minsan kadalasan po, nagkakaintindihan na po kami, hindi na kami nagtatanungan, Kong, natanggap mo na ba? Hindi na po yun. Kasi, ano na po, yung parang, alam niya na. Ibig sabihin, parang hindi siya umaangal. Di okay.
So senyasan na lang.
Opo.
Maraming salamat. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chairman, before you suspend, just one question to Yusek Bernardo. I am in possession of some documents. Is it true that the DPWH owes the mother-in-law of Senator Grace Poe sa right-of-way?
May I, Mr. President, ano po
Yung DPWH, may mga utang sa mother-in-law ni Grace Poe tungkol doon sa mga right-of-way. Malaki yung halaga. Ito yung listahan nyo.
Parang may naaalala po ako during that time that they were following up some right-of-way claims.
Sige.
Mr.
So, meron
Chair,
talaga.
but sorry po, Mr. Chair, I'm not...
Hindi nga ikaw, pero yung DPWH
Meron po,
itself.
meron po. I remember po na merong mga parang Quezon City po yata yun if I'm not mistaken.
Correct. Okay, thank you. I just wanted to clear that.
Mr. Chair.
Senator Risa.
Salamat, Chair. Isang huling tanong din bago tayo mag-suspend para sa DPWH Region 7. Sino po ba ang nandirito? Sir Villa, tama po. Kayo pong Regional Director, ano po? So, Sir, tulad ng pagtanong ko kanina sa DNR, Cebu's flood control failed just when Cebu needed it the most. Kaya yung nananatili pong tanong na itutuloy kong itanong sa inyo sa susunod na hearing, why was the JICA DPWH Flood Control Master Plan buried or drowned back in 2017? Sinong tumanggi? Bakit tinalikuran yung planong iyon? And if you could answer or reflect on this together with itong huling tanong ko bago i-suspend ni Chair, tama po ba na yung QM Builders at Kirante Construction Corporation ang gumawa ng 1.9 billion peso flood control project, partikular sa Mananga River, dun po sa Talisay City, Cebu.
Madam Chair, good afternoon, Mr. President. As to our information, the cause of the flooding is not merely about the issue on the flood control, but as what it was answered already by the DNR. So, as to the question of if that specific amount of projects being considered for the two contractors, I still have not the exact project that was damaged or that was implemented in that area. So, may I be allowed, ma'am, to check on the records as to what specific projects are you referring within the Mananga? Is it the damage or the constructed one? So that's why we want to set the clarification first, ma'am.
Sige po, sa susunod na hearing na lang. Pero nagugulat ako dun sa sinabi niyong hindi niyo pa alam. Kasi dun pa lang sa isang Rappler article, andun na po yung top 5 flood control contractors at itong dalawang itinanong ko sa inyo ay nasa top of the list.
Madam Chair, we did have the still in investigation and inventory of the damaged flood control within the Mananga. That's why I'm really sorry to mention that I still don't have the exact amount and the exact numbers. But recently, we are going to have our own investigation on the exact number of projects that was damaged and come up also with the amount of the damages, including the name of the contractors who implemented the project.
Maraming salamat, sir, para sa susunod na hearing. And lastly, alam niyo po ba kung bakit sayang yung 8-year-old na flood control master plan para sa Cebu na pwede sarang Pananga recently ay binaon sa limot?
Actually, Madam Chair, I do have the 2017 part of the completed master plan that was passed through us by UPMO. So we did have the Metro Cebu Integrated Flood Control and Drainage Master Plan. A study before have recorded that based on these reports, the consideration proposal for the immediate projects to be considered as the major proposal was the revetment and the drainage mains. So the secondary proposal is the construction of dams and retentions basins. That's why we did see this master plan to check if how many projects that were included already in the master plan. And sad to say, because of this heavy downpour and unprecedented rainfall intensity, it correlates more on the upland causes of these flash floods. So if we tend to relate that if these projects were implemented during the time that it was completed, maybe it would resolve the issue. So yun nga po, ang binabanggit lang po rito, ang unang naging parang priority po based dito po sa master plan, based sa record, is meron pong amount of revetments and drainage mains. Since then, meron po secondary proposal which is the creation of the dams. So as time passes po, parang lumalabas po na hindi ho masyadong nabigyan ng consideration yung pag-create siguro po ng isang o dalawang dams doon na suggested because malaking factor din po yung mga nako-consider po regarding po doon sa needed feasibility studies and everything. So, kaya po, siguro po, based on the initiative that the new secretary is doing, that he mentioned that we can immediately consider these measures as part of the solutions that those important components in resolving the possible recurrence of plus should be addressed.
I'm sorry, Sir Villa. I mean, salamat sa mga pagsagot niyo, pero hindi po pwedeng magturuan lang ang DPWH at DENR dito. Kasi po, kung tulad nung sinasabi ko kanina sa DENR, kung ginawa po ng DENR yung mandato niya upland, at kung ginawa po ng DPWH yung mandato ninyo sa lowland, kahit nakalahati nyo man lang yung kamatayan at damage dun sa mga kababayan natin sa Cebu. So lastly, so sinong tumanggi dun, at least dun sa flood control master plan ng JICA DPWH? Ba't po ito tinalikuran?
Ma'am, sorry, Madam Chair. I guess no one refused to consider or refused to not do this master plan. But however po, with the support that given to this major projects or consideration for these dams, we're not part of the priority at then time. So, yun po ang parang pakiramdam lang po namin dito. It was already addressed in the master plan, but still, because of the, siguro po, issue at that time ay kailangan din po ang intervention ng local and other agencies na involved po rito, ay hindi po ito ay naging priority doon sa iba't ibang aspeto po.
Yung master plan ay hindi priority, Nino.
No po, ma'am. Hindi ang master plan. I mean po, as part of the included component, that infrastructure component that should be included in the master plan is the dam construction, which is the secondary recommendation within the master plan at that time. So, parang ang sinasabi ko po, Madam Chair, so kung ito pong mga revetment walls are being prioritized before, because this was part of the major proposal within the 2017 master plan.
I can hear, Mr. Chair, in closing, I can hear yung tone of regret dun sa boses ni Sir Villa. But, you know, not primary components like revetment, drainage, secondary components like dams, retention basins will not build themselves. Kailangan po ipatupad ng DP, kailangan ipatupad ng DENR, kailangan ipatupad ng LGUs at ibang agencies. Hindi pwedeng pagkatapos ng trahedya sabihin ng lahat, hindi kami yun. It's something, it's someone else, it's something else. Hindi eh. Para makabayad utang tayo sa mga namatayan kahit taxpayer sila at inasahan nila ang flood control, para hindi na maulit yung ganitong trahedya, we have to implement good master plans or good plans. I mean, ano lang, para
Yes, Madam Chair.
common sense lang po, sir. So, I will, salamat naman po for the initial answers. I'll suspend for now, Mr. Chair. Salamat
Thank you.
po.
Before we suspend, yeah, just to make it of record na yung committee is in receipt of documents like ledger and other items, from witnesses Curly and Cesara Discaya, with the assistance of counsel consisting of 8 pages. Yeah. And by the way, can you not submit a soft copy na lang, digital?
Your Honor, wala po akong ganun. Kadalasan po
Saan ang
pagkatapos ko pong isulat yan, dinidelete ko rin po.
Sinusulat mo, tapos tinatype mo lang?
Yes po, Your
Wala
Honor.
kang soft copy?
Hindi po. Kasi baka po mabasa ng
Anyway, sige.
kahit sino.
Just wait for our notice kung kailan ka uli uuwi. No? Sige. Thank you very much. In the meantime, I'd like to remind again your lawyer to coordinate closely with the OJ para walang miscommunication. PG Padulion, aside from Yusek Bernardo, meron pa bang ibang na-admit provisionally?
So far, Mr. Chair, it's only Yusek Bernardo, but the evaluation as far as the application of Engineer Henry Alcantara and Bryce and JP Mendoza are still in the process of being considered. I am not privy lang as to when it will actually be allowed, granted, because I'm not part of the approving team. But I know they are being processed also.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for the information. So with that, the hearing is suspended until further notice. Thank you very much and good afternoon. Happy weekend.